Tyler Loop is out and about ready to send this one away. And we're underway from the bank. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Play action here with Rodgers. It's caught. That's Calvin Austin. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Well, just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Looking out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. Now to be caught by Adam Thielen. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And the Steelers have a first down. Off the play fake. Here's Rodgers. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. 2nd and 10. Now running for the first time with Jalen Warren. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
That's another Steelers first down.
Rodgers off the play action. Completed left side to Smith. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a 1st and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Drive has kind of seemed destined for the end zone, partner. First of a few chances now to reach it. Makes the catch. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, able to give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive. And for the quarterback.
And he gets in. Touchdown! The Steelers finish up an excellent opening series. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure of what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
Here's a return from the 7. This makes it up to the 25. Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Lamar off the play fake. Bails out of the pocket quick. Now here he goes. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Complete Derrick Henry. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Gain of 15 there. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard.
From the pistol, Henry dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Escapes the pocket. Making the call himself. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and that's going to be a Baltimore first.
First and 10 at the
That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. 7-0 is our score. Back to the bank in just a moment. Back at beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. He'll set up the screen for Henry. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
From the red zone on first. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Kid, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But Annette's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
2nd and 3 now. Lamar now from the gun. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens finish off their opening drive. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. And that opening series, you use this word a lot with me, Brock, methodical. No massive highlights, just effective play calling, steady progress until they cross that goal line.
Yep, and to fans and fantasy football owners, might not have been a highlight, but to the coaches, the entire drive was the highlight. A great start. I mean, great start to the game where their offense stayed consistent, operated the plan just how it was drawn up, and found the end zone as a result.
First touchdown of the game for them, partner, and immediately they go for 2. That feels like an analytics-based decision there.
Can I just tell you, I'm kind of tired of analytics. I am. I'm tired of falling on analytics when it fails. Oh, the process was right. Oh, we just didn't get the result. No, I don't like that decision this early in the game. You're going to be chasing that decision in those points.
Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. That one stopped right at the line for no gain. This is going to be 2nd down. Rodgers from the gun. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. He's got it inside the 10. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. Line of scrimmage once again, that 7-yard line as they get set. 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. He's got it. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line.
Well, that's a modest little drag route. But if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
And not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from M&T Bank Stadium coming up. Now Rodgers on 3rd and goal. Forced out to his right. And he will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers grow their lead just before halftime. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. Boswell to add the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Steelers grow their lead to 8. Now Boswell on to send this away. Rasheen Ali on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. Gets at the 25-yard line. The offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. First down. Here's Lamar. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
25-yard line.
180! Sit hot! 180!
Throwing again is Lamar. Chased out to his right. He takes it himself. And he's going to slide in safely after a gain of about 9. Productive effort there, though it does still bring up third down. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Jackson on 3rd and 1. Flush down out to his left. Now a hit, and Jackson loses the ball. Steelers have it, headed the other way. And Pittsburgh's going to take this back for the touchdown. The Steelers grow their lead just before halftime. He took off with it, which they give him full license to do when he sees an opening, Brock. But he couldn't keep it secure, and it winds up in a defensive touchdown.
Kid, I played for coaches, and when you scramble, they force you to have 2 hands on the ball because they know this. They know these defenders love for these moments. They attack the looseness of that ball security. Quarterbacks, unlike running backs, don't always know how to tuck that ball away. And this defense, well, they took advantage.
He fields it from the 8. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Buys time, rolling right. He's keeping it. Escapes the defender. Along the right sideline, there's space. He does it. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens could make it a 1-score game as they cut it to 9 before half. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown.
Kid, you saw me chuckling. You know I love celebrating that run, but you know what I really love? I really love watching those linemen. And they just get to celebrate. They love an explosive play like that. Doesn't mean a long extended drive, just a whole bunch of celebration.
2 touchdowns, gone for 2 both times now. Seems like they're content just kind of leaving the kicker on the sideline and staying aggressive after each touchdown.
And you know what it reminds me of, Kate? And you call a lot of basketball as well. The college basketball game, it's all analytics. It's all threes or dunks. Right? The 2-point jump shot, it is gone. And this team right now is just going for the jugular, saying, nah, I don't need to kick a 1-pointer. Let me just try that thing from extra deep, that 3-point land. And 50%, well, that's just as good as 2 for 2 with the kicker.
Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And they've got to him just a step or 2 before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. First down from the 42.
First down. A gain of 18.
Now Rodgers.
And the Steelers first down.
This is thrown towards a defender instead. Man, he's the one who makes a play in football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on first down. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Rodgers. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Well, the first sack of the game, Kate, as you just called, is a big one. You're going to make this guy pay if he's trying to play too much hero ball. Got to find a way to get the ball out of your hand.
It's Warren on 3rd down. They're going to get him again. A couple of stops now, Brock, they've made behind the line. They're going to force 4th down. And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it. Here we go. 4th down with Rodgers. No place to go. They get him to the turf and force a turnover on downs.
Well, this play never had a chance between the pressure at home and the coverage downfield. Keepy's still got to find a way to throw it up and give somebody an opportunity to make a play.
1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Headed out right. Now he takes it. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the 1st down. Now with 2 seconds left, we get the expected timeout from this offense. They're in great shape to get 3 here entering the half. The final throw before the break. Rolling left, buying some time. Oh, he's keeping it again. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Now Boswell on to send this away. Ali to return it. Showing a little burst so far. Oh, he gets popped at the end of that one. What a painful end to what was a really solid run back. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. On the move, headed right. He can run it. He's still going at the 30. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a 1st and goal.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
And he's able to fight this down to the 2. That's a gain of 8, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Escapes out to the left. And he scores. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens cut into the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. His 3rd total score in this game.
With that score, this is now a time where this defense is going to get on that sideline, look at each other and say, hey, we got to play this quarterback a whole lot more honest because he is doing damage with his legs.
That one right down the middle. And the Ravens tie this game at 21. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here comes Williams on the return. He dodged the tackle. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Rocky's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. We've set it downs for him from the 31. Off play action. Here's Rodgers. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line. 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers. Complete over the middle. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. They get 23 on that one. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
Trying an inside give to Warren. Still going inside the 35. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers grab the lead on their first series of the half.
And that right there is why you continue to feed a running back. Definitely the most we've seen him do with any touch this game, and that is exactly what the doctor ordered.
And the kick is good, and we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. Now Boswell on to send this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens set it up 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So it'll be 2nd down.
At the 35-yard line.
Now here's Lamar. Vacates quickly left side. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
It's now 3rd down.
So not only do they not get the result that they wanted, but they're going to lose what could be a very valuable timeout too. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he's going to run for it. Now a hit, and Jackson loses the ball. And the Steelers get to it. Only a little bit of a run after he recovered the fumble, but their offense is going to be happy as they take over possession. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here with Warren. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Working out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that brings up 3rd down. They'll air it out on 3rd. Throw left side finds Freiermuth. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately, no connection to be made.
On the move, past the 40, at the 20. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. Point after up and good from Boswell. And the Steelers double their lead to 14. Now Boswell on to send this away. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Pistol snap to Jackson. Buying some time right. He's running with it. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
Positive of that effort, he didn't go backwards. Didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on 2nd down.
Lamar off to play fake. Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on 3rd down. Play fake, Jackson. He rolls to his right. Oh no, he lost control of another one. And this goes out of bounds. The fumble, not ideal, but hey, did end up being a small gain on the play. The Ravens gonna punt this away, and here's Jordan Stout to handle that boot. And this somehow is only gonna be our first punt of the game. And they don't get the snap away in time. This is going to move them half the distance. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. Jordan Stout headed out to punt it away on 4th. And his first effort, a tough one. It's going to come from the back of his own end zone. And that kick gets out of bounds almost immediately. A major miss hit, and that barely got out of the red zone. Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. Play fake. Here's Rodgers. Has it at the 7. And they're going to have 1st and goal when we begin our 4th quarter. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. The Steelers up a couple of scores and in control of the football. 1st and goal now as they try to pad this lead. Warren running between the tackles. And he's charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play 1st and goal situations too, because a run like that now, well, leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
To the end zone, but incomplete. That play is going to force 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Has it down close. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers making a 3-score game in the fourth. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. Now Boswell on to send this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one. And they'll have to navigate the rest of the way without being able to stop the clock at will. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Lamar now from the gun. Another turnover. This